Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome to the next big idea. An incredible journey of innovation, passion, and game-changing ideas. Let's see what this team brings to the table.
We Healians are here to heal you from outside with our device called Electric Pulse Wound Healer device. So, have you ever think of what if our wound didn't have that capacity to heal? What if a small knife cut can lead to an amputation of finger or even a hand? Yes, the patients with the chronic diseases are facing this in their day-to-day life. The patients with the chronic diseases has the capacity of healing their wounds much slower compared to us. And they are in that hospital when they visit for the sessions of treatment, the times they are facing, and it is a very expensive treatment, and it is the low rate of success. Even when we are doing the treatment, the successive rate for that healing capacity is very low. And our disease is very effective. It is 5x faster than the standard treatments which they are taking in the hospitals, and it's a cost effective because it is a one-time investment in our device, and it is a painless procedure. So this is a market opportunity. A thesis taken by the Oxford University, they are predicting that in 2025 there will be 22 billion of trade market in the wound healing industry, and this is the number of the patients that is increasing with it year by year with the chronic disease of wounds. And this is our device. Well, this is the device which is not coded for that 3D, and this has an anodes and cathodes which releases the electric pulse. Electric pulse naturally has that wound healing capacity by that cell migration. As you can see, this is the healthy cells which is migrating towards that unhealthy cells. Unhealthy cells will be present in our wound layers, and the nearby cells which is surrounded by the wound will be that healthy cells. By inducing the electric pulse from that outer side, we can induce the cell migration towards the wounded cells. By this method, we can heal the wound 5x times faster than other methods. This is our market and sales strategy. First, we are planning to tie up with the hospitals and the clinics which are majorly focusing on the wound healing, and we are also planning for the direct customer sales and social media and online advertisement, and after that camp sales. This is our competitors. These three companies are US based. Actually, Oxa is doing that electromagnetic field wound healing, and Sanuve is a low frequency ultrasound waves wound healers, and Pulse Bios is currently focusing on cardiology technology, but they are not currently in wound healing, but they are also in the competition line. These both three companies are using various technology, but our own technology, electric pulse generation, is much more faster than these companies what they are currently doing. Now we are planning for next patenting our product, and after patenting we are planning for that expanding our distribution and brand awareness to create, and after that we are planning for the clinical research which is to provide more efficiency in that electric pulse field. Now we finished our preclinical and clinical study, and we had a results too. So our call for action is for investing in our product to develop and launch our product in this market.
How many patients have you just used this device?
We have finished our preclinical, and we are doing currently. We are planning to do for that clinical trial.
Preclinical.
We have done preclinical studies in mice. We have artificially induced chronic wounds and the skins of mice, and we have used our devices, and that healed that capacity of by that from day 1 to day 10. We have noticed the clinical changes and observations, sir.
See, is this only the superficial wounds or deep down wounds?
Deep wounds too, sir.
What is the size of the wound induced in mice?
3 centimeter wound, sir.
Okay.
3 centimeter and depth of 1 mm.
And type of wound, like it's burnt wound or cut wound or stabbed wound?
Oh, we have induced diabetes in the wound cells, sir, and after that we have created a wound. And after diabetic patients, especially diabetic mellitus, type 2 diabetes patients, have that healing capacity of wounds much lesser than other chronic diseases.
Have you tried with the regeneration?
Not it, sir. Like we have done only the electric pulse, and we use that hydrogel as a base for this device. Hydrogel basically has the regeneration capacity to regenerate the cells. So we use the hydrogel as a base for this device.
See, how far is it efficient in healing the wound?
Comparing to electromagnetic field therapy, they are using electromagnets to pull up the negatively charged cells towards the positively charged wound cells. And in the low frequency of ultrasound, they are using ultrasounds for that treating. We are using electric pulse. Basically, in our cell, there is a minute electric pulse generation when there is a wound. That is our own immune system boosting to that healing capacity. What we are doing is, the chronic patients have the low wound healing capacity. What we are doing is artificially generating a small frequency of electricity outside the body, which takes that healthy cells which is surrounded in that wound cells. We are inducing the healthy cells to migrate towards the wound cell, which creates that healing capacity much more faster than other methods.
Okay, so what stage are you in? You are in ideation stage or what stage?
We have developed the product, but not at we didn't go for that clinical study. So after clinical study, we are planning for that launch of the product. This is our technology, sir. We have a 3D design plaster. As of now, we have developed 3 products by the 3D printing. And as you can see, as the base of the hydrogel, the ions goes up and releases that pulse towards it. And by doing the electric pulse, which is generating around that wound cells, the cell gets migrated towards the wound cell and creates the regeneration on that wound cells.
See,
Actually,
the plaster has to be applied on the wound or around the wound?
On and around the wound, sir. Actually, the cells need to be migrated around the wounds towards the inside, sir. So we can't apply this technology when we had a cut immediately. We need to do the first rate first, and after that only we can regenerate the cell.
So it can be used in the healing process?
Yeah. For in the process of healing, we need to use this.
Okay. And how far it is tested on the animals?
We have generated diabetic mellitus, and we have created a wound, and we have tested some other chronic diseases, and we created induced wound in that animals, and we have tested with our devices.
And what is the success rate? Like how far it is compared to normal healing?
We have 3 testing mice, and first one is which is used with that without any treatment process, the healing rate, and we have checked with that second mice with that electromagnetic pulse generating, and we have tested with that our electric pulse generator. The normal wound healing capacity, which is takes nearly 2 months of healing, and with the electromagnetic it takes nearly 1 month. It takes 3 weeks of healing, sir. Normal compared to other technology and our innovation.
Does it have any side effects or something?
No, sir. It is not. Don't have. It is not an any infection catching devices, because we are using a hydrogel to cover up the wounds. So any pathogen can't enter into the wound. So the infection is not possible in this.
So can it be healed only for the healing of the wound, or anything else? Healing of any other deformity also? Only for wounds it will be used?
Only for the wounds. We are now majorly focusing on chronic diseases wounds, because other human beings has their own immune system to boost up that wound healing, but for the patients of chronic diseases will have that low wound healing capacity. So they need to spend lot of their money and time in the hospitals by the medical practitioners to undergo a long treatment to heal their wounds. By this technology, we can with that small minimum instruction, they can use this technology in their home itself.
Have you tried with some volunteers?
No, sir, not yet, because we need to clearance some preclinical results, and after we need to move to that clinical studies, because it is some ethical.
Yeah, ethical committee should be approving this. Fine. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And now it's time for judges' opinion about the pitch. So, it was a good one.